What actually ranks you on Airbnb in 2026? I'm Steve, founder of Zeno Academy. I managed for 20 years over 300 units in Germany, Switzerland, and Greece, and now in Florida. There is a listing in your market with 200 reviews that ranks below a listing with 40. That's not a mistake. That is the system working as designed. And once you understand why, you can stop being intimidated by the host down the road. The 40 review listing got 12 of those reviews in the last 90 days. The 200 review listing got 3. Recent beats total, which means the review count you have been afraid of 2 years is mostly a museum. I'm going to walk you through what we actually know about Airbnb ranking. And I want to be straight with you about one thing first, because most videos on this topic are not. Airbnb has never published how ranking works. In April this year, they updated their terms and service. And for the first time, they formally admitted a recommendation system decides what guests see. They did not say what's in it. Anyone who tells you they have an algorithm is selling you something. What they do have is Airbnb's own help pages. Things they said at the host summit and pattern analysis from firms watching millions of listings. That is what this video is. I will tell you which is which every time. Why care? Because ranking is the difference between a property that fills itself and a property you have to discount to fill. Visibility is what I get asked about the most, and it is what hosts gets wrong most often, because the obvious answers are all wrong. At Airbnb's host summit last October, they gave the most useful framing anyone has said publicly. The system pretending 2 things: how likely a guest is to book your listing and how likely they are to leave a 5-star review. Sit with that second one. Airbnb is predicting your review before your guest ever stays. Guest certification is not only something you affect in your rating afterwards, it is something the system guesses in advance, and it decides whether you get shown at all. We had a property in Zurich we could not get to rank. Beautiful apartment, great location, strong reviews. Fair price. It just sat there. So we did everybody does. We rewrote the title with keywords. We posted it on social media. We added the listing every few days because somebody told us activity helps. We took $5 off the price to undercut the place next door. Nothing. Months of nothing. The problem turned out to be embarrassingly boring. The owners had set a 5-night minimum because he did not want frequent turnovers. And in that market, most guests were staying 2 or 3 nights. We were not ranked badly. We were invisible to the most of the searches that were happening. You cannot rank in search you do not qualify for. We had spent months of improving our position in a race we were not even entered in. We changed the minimum to 2 nights. The listing found this level in about 3 weeks. Let me clear out things that do nothing. You are probably doing at least 2 of them. Stuffing keywords in your title does not work. A Airbnb search is not Google. Titles matter enormously, but they matter because of clicks, not keywords matching. Cozy modern luxury downtown, too bad near everything does not rank. It just reads badly. Position your listing on social media does not affect ranking. It might get you a booking. It doesn't move you up in search. Editing your listing every day does not help. There is a myth that activity signals freshness. There is no evidence for it. Undercutting your neighbor by a few dollars does not help. Price is a ranking factor, but it's measured against your whole comparison set for those days, not against one listing. Here is the mental model that actually fits the evidence. The algorithm is not grading you, it's predicting you. It is asking if you show the listing to the specific person, will they click, will they book, and will they be happy? Everything else follows from exact this question. And one more thing you need to know, because it changed recently and it is disruptive. Airbnb's AI now chooses your cover photo. It picks from your first 5 images, and it's personalized that choice to each guest search. You do not pick it anymore, which means all 5 of your first images have to work as a cover photo, because any of them might be. A tightly booked calendar is a visibility problem. Minimum stays, this is a Zurich lesson. Nearly 72% of the bookings in the last year were 1 to 3 nights. If you have a 4, 5, or 7 nights minimum, you have removed yourself from the most searches in your market. You are not ranked badly. You are not there. I don't want to have 2 nights a day. It's too much work. Completely fair. Then price the 2-night stay so the extra turnover pays for itself. And now that you are trading visibility for convenience, trade on purpose.
I cannot answer in an hour. I have a job.
Set up safe replies. Turn to instant book. Automations exist because standard is inhuman for one property owner. You are competing against companies with stuff.
I can't afford a photographer.
A photographer is $300 to $600 once. It's the highest confidence spent in this entire video. It's the only one with a proper study behind it. If money is really a thing, we reshoot in daylight, clear everything away, and make sure all 5 of the first images could stand alone.
My reviews are already good.
Good but old is the problem this video opened with. 40 beats 200. The most useful thing to understand about Airbnb in this year is this. The algorithm is not ranking your property, it's predicting your guest. Every one of those 6 factors is a proxy of the same question. Will this person click, book, and be happy? Once you stop trying to game a ranking and start making that answer obviously yes, the ranking stops being a mystery. And here's the good news for you especially. Those are the facts that matter most. And those are exactly the things a company with 400 properties struggles to do well. And you can do easily. You're not the underdog there. You have just been playing the wrong game. Comment coaching and I will send you the 3-minute audit. And the ranking checklist we run every single day. You want to learn more? Visit my free webinar. It's totally free, no binding. Link is in the description below. See you there.